Hey, this is Mr. Martinez, or Dad if this happens to be Kaylee watching. But anyway, we are in southwestern Costa Rica on a peninsula called the Osa Peninsula. And my good friend Dan's filming. Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome.
So yeah, we're with a educator group here doing a tour of various ecological, just kind of, I guess, projects and sites throughout the country. And so if you want to look at a map for a second and you want to find the Osa Peninsula, it's in the very southwestern, which on a map is, the bottom left part of Costa Rica. So if you look out here, this is the, kind of the bay or the inlet from where the peninsula closes in the Pacific Ocean. The water's really nice here. It's not cold like the Pacific water in California. Obviously, it's not, I don't want to say obviously, I mean, if you're not sure how things are here in this part of the world, but it's not developed like it would be around LA or San Diego. There's not a city where we're at. There's little bitty towns. The one that we're staying at is called La Palma, which is really just a group of, maybe small stores and a couple shops and stuff along a simple two-lane street, and our hotel's along there. But so anyway, what we're doing, I'm going to explain today what the activity is. We went out in a boat. That boat that's actually still sitting out there right now, we went out probably an hour or so ago, and we dropped a large net, probably about, what do you think, Dan, maybe 100 yards total? 150 yards? Yeah, probably about 100 yards, 150 yards, a net, and then we untangled it and made sure that it was spaced properly so that it could, hit the surface, which is not very deep. It's probably maybe about a 4 or 5 foot water. And so what the purpose is to get the feeding sea turtles, primarily green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles. You can look those up too. The green and the hawksbill, they're both, the green's rare, and then the hawksbill, I believe, is either endangered or critically endangered.
Spell hawksbill, please.
H-A-W-K-S-B-I-L-L.
Gracias.
Hawksbill turtle. And so the point is, this is not where they nest. There's a lot of projects in the world where they go and try to collect sea turtle eggs to make sure the eggs can incubate and the baby turtles can get out back to the ocean. Here, they're trying to catch the turtles that are coming in to feed in the mangrove forest, and then when they catch them, they're going to bring them up, which we might do. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to catch those turtles in the net, and then we bring them back up to the beach from the boat, and we tag them, and then if they have some kind of medical issue or some other, dilemma, then the people here who work permanently with the research facility, they try to fix that for the turtle, and they release them back out to the wild. So anyway, I'll go ahead and show you what the beach looks like quickly. We'll do another quick scan. And so this is Pacific water, but once again, it's a little inlet where the water's a little bit safer from maybe what's out in the open ocean. So sea turtles and other animals can come up and feed and just kind of have a little bit of a sanctuary here. Some of the stuff we've seen this morning, which is really cool that we're not going to see in the United States, is we've seen a bunch of beautiful bright red macaw parrots. And there were just dozens of them flying up above the trees earlier, and so there's not any out right now, but they're all over this place. So there's really cool birds. They said you can see tree sloths if you pay attention and look close enough. A sloth is such a slow-moving, well-camouflaged animal. It's hard to just spot them easily unless you know how to look for them. But so anyway, yeah, we're currently waiting in what's a 6-hour interval to get some turtles that are caught in that net. We help them get out of the net, bring them up shore, and like I said, we tag them so they can be tracked, and we help them with any issues they might be having. But yeah, so we're going to be here today, which is, what's the date, Dan? Do you know? Is it the 16th, 17th?
18th.
18th,
Creo que
maybe.
sí.
Yeah, it's Monday, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Monday here in the middle of July, and we'll be here again tonight.
En español, lunes.
Yeah, lunes, that's right. And so anyway, yeah, it's a really beautiful place. You can just see the clouds, and there's little pockets of rain, and the water's, like I said, really warm and just really nice and peaceful. The tide's on its way up right now, but just wanted to document and show everybody who was interested where I'm at on my first full day of a project here in Costa Rica on this trip in summer of 2016. Thanks, Dan, for filming. I hope everybody's doing well, and have a great day.
Hasta luego.